Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel and to a what's new in Asda for Christmas. So I'm going to show you everything that Asda have got in at the moment. So decorations, chocolate and food, even a bit of clothing, and then also their homeware range because they have lots in. So I'm just starting off with kind of the little craft section really, and then also they have their gift tags there. So they had some really nice bits there for children. So I got a couple of things there for Arthur and myself. And they did have some wrapping paper, so I saw the little section, I was a bit disappointed, but then actually by the tails they did have a lot, so they had all of this wrapping paper. I didn't show you like close up, but as you can see they did have a massive range, and it's really cheap. It's £3 for £3 on most of it, I think, if not all of it. So yeah, super cheap, so you can get your paper there if you like. They also had a Santa footprint, which was £1. I did see that in the pound shop as well. So they had one of those, and then they had these few little bits, but I'm not sure if that is to decorate with or to like put on presents. But anyway, they had them there. And then they also had a couple of these nice gift bags, which I thought looked really nice and kind of a bit rustic looking. They also had more gift wrap, so they had these little sets and packages, and then also quite a lot of ribbon as well in silver, gold and red. Then they had these Christmas decorations and the stars as well, but those like foil ones, I haven't seen those for ages, but they have them there. And they also had tinsel, so as you can tell this is more like the red and gold section, which was first, but they also had quite a lot of dog and cat and pet things as well, so I love those bowls there. I thought they were really sweet if you've got a cat or a dog. And then they also had some outfits for animals as well. They had a little scarf there which was £3, they had a hat for £1 and some cute little socks, which yeah, I thought that was really sweet. I don't have a pet myself, but if you do or know someone, then yeah, they had some really nice bits in there. Within the kind of Disney range, they had these, I assume they are dog beds, they're fairly big, and then yeah, they had the rest of like the Mickey Mouse range and Disney range, so they had those bauble wreaths there. And as you can see, a lot of these hanging decorations were already sold out, but they had a few left, so you can kind of see what they were like. But go into your Asda because they may well restock, I would hope anyway. But I really loved that Dumbo one, I thought he was really cute. They also had those Mickey Mouse ones, and then they also had the pack of several ones there, and they had lots of those left, so that was really good. They also had these Disney Princess pack of 4 there for £5. And then they had a few elf bits as well, so there was an elf there. I think I'll show you some more in a little while, but they also had more tinsel. They had loads of tinsel in all different colours, which is really good if you still use tinsel. I know a lot of people don't seem to use it anymore. Then they had these cuddly toys, and yeah, this is where the rest of the elves were. So I think they had like loads and loads of these elves actually. I know that they are really popular, but they had all the like accessories. So they have the message board there. They also had these next to them randomly, which I don't know if that's a bit expensive, actually £5, but anyway, they had those. And then they also had all of these different Christmas gnomes. So also in the Disney range, they had this Mickey Mouse light, which I thought would look really nice. I can imagine children loving that in their bedroom. And then they also had that one as well, like a projector light. If you can see, it kind of shines all the images onto the wall. Then they had this section of all the colourful Christmas tree decorations, so these really like cool ones. I think they'd be amazing for like gifts and things like that. They had loads of different ones, all these nice colours. I love that sequin stock in there, if that's your kind of thing. And they all even had a little soy milk carton, which is amazing. They had a hairdryer and just like loads of like random ones, but they all were really bright. As you can see, they've got dinosaurs. I think that looks like a gherkin back there, candy canes, and then they had all of the letters with little pom-poms on, which I really liked those, and they were only £1.50. And they also had that little box of multicolour baubles as well. They had a couple of advent calendars, as you can see here, and then they also have these Father Christmas statues. And they had a couple of different ones, I think more elves there, and yeah, there's a couple of different Father Christmas. I don't know if you can tell, but they are slightly different. And then they did have that little light up tree there in rainbow colours. They had more of the colourful decorations here. I really like that little jumper, and then this little like van with a little gingerbread man on it. I thought that was really nice. And then a weightlifting Santa. And yeah, as you can see, just really random. This quite like kitsch ideas really for a Christmas tree, but yeah, it's just something a bit different. They had these furry ones in white and red, the Father Christmas one there, he's winking, so that's a bit modern, and also that red and white like bobbly one. They had a few different stars, so you did see the ones earlier, they have more there. They also had a few of these different decorations, so different like Christmas trees. I did find a lot of the things in Asda, as you can see, it's not necessarily all like laid out that well. Some of it was a bit kind of randomly placed, but yeah, hopefully you can kind of see it all. So they had these quite large baubles that say like best mum or best dad for different members of the family, so I thought they were quite nice. And then they had these light up letters as well, and then they also have the mirrored ones too. Then there was more tinsel down at the bottom, as you can see, so it was kind of laid out in like different colour ranges. So this is like more of the silvers and the whites, so they had all the different decorations there, so lots of like icicles, they had the polar bears, snowflakes, that little dog there which is quite cute, hanging stars. They had a Father Christmas in some sort of like sequined outfit which is a bit unusual, but they did have more of like the traditional type decorations there as well. I love those round ones, I thought they were nice, and I really liked that sequin stocking there. I thought that was really good for £5. Then they had kind of like quite a lot of like mirrored decorations as well in the silver range, so that star there looked quite good. That was like a little spaceman I think, and then some angel wings, and then also a furry white one too. Then there are different more tree toppers for your tree. They had these astronaut, there's quite a few like astronaut themed things. I don't know if that's like the in thing at the moment from something, let me know if you know. They had those like iridescent small baubles there, which I loved, I thought they were really pretty. And they also had those packs of like different coloured ones too. Then they had like these quite traditional light up candle bridges and a light up advent calendar for £8, which I thought was really nice actually. Then they had more of these really big stars which have lights in. That one was £10, not £3. I think that was obviously on the wrong place on the shelf. Then they had a little sausage dog ornament there in silver. I think some of these were only in like silver, as you can see. They also had some stag ones. There was that mirrored snowman there, and then more of those trees. There's another candlelight, which I saw, as I said, is not always in like the best order. Anyway, so then they had this section with more of these fun ones really, kind of like the gold and the pink, slightly themed little section in Asda. And yeah, they had lots of gold decorations actually, probably more than silver I would say, which suited me fine because my tree is more gold. And I really liked that one there, kind of like that glass looking one, and also the really colourful one. They had the big furry one and those little owls. And then they had that star there, which I really liked. I think Poundland had something fairly similar actually, but I really like those. I like the type of decorations that don't necessarily look that Christmassy as well. They always look really nice. And if I had somewhere to put it, I probably would just buy it and like put it up for the whole year round. They had those like feather type effect there, and then they had that little section of like pink bits. I think there's only like 2 or 3 different ones. Then they had lots of different lights. So they had this projection light, which was just blue reindeer. They also had this one here, which was just snowflakes going round. But I thought that was really good, and I think for the price, I would say that's about right, £12 for that one. They had that really big bauble, probably can't quite tell how big it is, but that was quite large, and that was £7. That had lights in it. And then obviously I didn't show you like all of the different Christmas lights, but you can see they have lots still in at the moment anyway for your Christmas tree if you're looking for more Christmas tree lights. And they also had different like little ones as well, battery operated ones, which I did pick up a pack because they were fairly cheap, and I just think it's always nice to put them on like your mantelpiece, or if you've got any shelves, it just makes things look pretty. It just kind of make any space look a bit nicer really, having these lights. But they had different ones, so had different like shapes, snowflakes, they had those like red and white striped ones there. Yeah, lots of different ones. They also had quite a lot of Christmas trees actually for various prices, so they had loads of those there. And then the last kind of section in the decorations bit were just these, I guess, kind of like branches, which I guess you would put in your tree, or obviously you could put that on the mantelpiece, sort of garlands, and then these little like mistletoes as well. Right, so on to the homeware section, and they had so many different things, a lot of Disney stuff again. So they had like Winnie the Pooh mugs and crockery and bedding, and that's a hot water bottle cover there, if you can see. There was just so much. They also had other Christmas duvet sets, so stag ones with stars, and then also a couple of wintry ones, which you can see there, kind of like white and grey. And they're all, yeah, I would say they're pretty good value in Asda and a good price as well. And then they also had these red ones, like gingerbread, which I love, and then also that very large Father Christmas face. Then kind of going on to this kind of like plate, so they had loads of different napkins. I love the gingerbread theme. And then I also saw some more Mickey Mouse bits dotted around, so a duvet set there. And then they had a few Christmas mugs. I think some of them are sold out, because as you can see there's quite a lot of spaces on the shelves here. But yeah, I mean, Asda always have quite a lot of mugs in. They had loads of those elves ones and bowls to match as well. And then I really liked the gingerbread china. Absolutely love that. I think they do this a lot of time anyway. But yeah, they had that lovely big plate there. And then also a biscuit barrel, which I was so tempted to get one of, but I didn't. I actually did get a little tea bag tidy, which you can just about see on the shelf. But yeah, I really liked those. So then, sorry, so this wasn't in the best of order, is it? But like I said, I was kind of like rushing around, and not all of it was next to each other where you'd expect it anyway. But I've got to carry on. So they had more Disney things here. They also had some like elf ones and some different films. And it's not necessarily like Christmassy, but maybe a bit wintry, and I don't know if it is new in Asda, so I thought I'd just show you that bit anyway. And they also had oven gloves and tea towels in the Disney range too, so Winnie the Pooh and Mickey Mouse, and also those coasters there, so they had loads. So if you like Disney stuff, then Asda have got so much in. I was quite surprised actually, because I didn't even realise they had much Disney stuff. But yeah, if you love Disney, then get yourself to Asda, because they have so much there. And they had even those dinner sets, which you can see. And they also had like a cheaper range of Christmas themed dinner sets, like all the plates and bowls, like the wintry one with hollies on. So yeah, they were really nice. They had lots of Christmas crackers, which I've realised we actually probably need, so I probably should have picked some up, but I didn't. And then those cuddly toys, which you did see some of earlier. And then I really liked those Christmas like little milk bottles, I guess they're called, and they're only £1.50, which is super cheap. And then coming on to the food section, so as you would imagine in Asda, it's a supermarket, but yeah, they obviously did have a lot of chocolate, biscuits and crackers. So obviously I'm not going to go through all of them, but I thought I've picked out a few interesting things. They had some really nice like fudge and truffles in their kind of I forgot what that range is called, they're like the special range. They also had these different after eights, like gin and tonic flavour, which I didn't even know you could get, so I don't know if that's like limited edition. So they had all of that, and then they had like loads and loads of Lindt chocolate. They've got their chocolate tubs out, which is great. That's always good to have at Christmas time. We always get one of those. And then their freeform section, I thought I would just show you because it's so good. I was so impressed. So they had like a hot chocolate bomb there, their chocolate bars, they had gingerbread. So obviously some of this is vegan, some of it is gluten-free but not vegan, and some of it is both. So you obviously do check the labels. But there was just so much there. Obviously I come from a family where some of us are vegan or vegetarian, gluten-free, so I always have a little look at these sections. Yeah, I was really impressed at how much Asda had in it. It was really good. So then they had this like Christmas chocolate, which I love sections like this. They had lots there. This is basically all Lindt, I think, and I love those little characters. I thought they were really cute, just for a couple of pounds. And then those Christmas decorations at the bottom, I thought they were quite expensive. You only get 6 for £3, which does seem quite a lot. And then you also had those Thornton ones there. They had those big boxes of dairy milk different bars. Those are the tubs again, and all the boxes there, and some dairy milk tins there. They also had these little like cuddly ones with chocolate bars, which would be brilliant for kids. Some Milky Bar rabbits, as you can see there. And yeah, they just had lots of different ones. And this was the only other tree decorations I saw, so I did buy these because obviously they're a bit cheaper. They were 18 for, I think it was like £2 or £3. And they also had a pack of 12 as well. They had lots of candy canes and chocolate lollies. So sorry if I'm making you hungry whilst you're watching this. They had a few different chocolate coins, not loads. They also had their own chocolate reindeer, who was quite sweet, some marshmallows, and then like hot chocolate bombs, which seemed to be really popular. So quickly showing you the clothing, there wasn't loads. So this is the boys section. So they have a few different jumpers here. And there was a member of staff here, so I couldn't show you properly. And I don't know if they're going to bring any more out. I think online I've been trying to buy stuff and it just sells out so fast. So if you see something online or in the shop and you like it, just buy it, think about it later. But yeah, that was kind of the only bit in the boys. And then like the young, I think it was like baby really, girls, they had that little dress there, a Minnie Mouse, which came with tights, so that was really cute. I think that was £12. That little Minnie Mouse set, which you can just about see, and then also that jumper there, which was quite sweet. And then they also had quite a few different pyjamas. So I've just bought tartan pyjamas for me and Arthur matching from Asda, and it took me ages to find them online. And then they also had that lovely two-piece set, which I've really liked actually. It doesn't go up to Arthur's size. Then they had loads of these hair accessories and like hair bands, and are they called boppers? You know, what you put on your head. They had loads of these in the store, so really cute. I really like those little hair bands with holly on the top. I thought that was really sweet. And yeah, as you can see, they had quite a few there, which are always a bit of fun. And then like nightwear for women, they had lots of like Christmas and or wintry pyjama sets and nighties, which I love pyjamas, so they had loads there. As I said, I've just bought myself tartan ones, not those ones which you can see. I don't know if they're any online, but yeah, they sell out really fast because they match the children's ones. But yeah, they had lots in store like this. Lovely, like I always think they make quite nice presents as well. I usually end up receiving pyjamas for Christmas, but yeah, Asda have a lot in, and it is all really good quality as well, I always find. And they did have lots of cozy bits too, so dressing gowns and like fleeces and things like that, which are really nice. And then they had quite a lot of Christmassy tops as well. So again, this is women's, so this is Disney, and I don't know whether you can see, I think it was Minnie Mouse, like tiny little pictures there, like a top. And they also had a kind of like a shirt dress, which you can see there, and a couple other shirts. Disney, you can't really tell unless you look close up. But yeah, again, if you're a Disney fan, then they do even have Disney clothes, which is really good. And they also have that little Mickey Mouse t-shirt there. And then like more Christmas ones, so they had a couple of t-shirts there, so that dark one, and then also the pink t-shirt. They had this Tweety Pie sweatshirt, which I thought was quite nice. I quite like the colour of that one. They had that quite like loud one, Father Christmas, and then also that pale pink one there, with sequins, I think it is, yeah, like sequins writing, so that was quite nice. And then I really love the colour of that Merry and Bright. It was just a little bit too bright for me, like with the gemstones. I think it wasn't for the gemstones, I probably would have bought it. I really like that kind of Fair Isle one as well. And then I did really like this blue one too. I thought that was a lovely colour. Kind of regret not buying one of these because there were a few that I quite liked. That one with the penguins was really sweet too. And I think that was the last one. So yes, that's everything that I found at Asda. I really hope that you enjoyed it. Please let me know if you enjoy these videos, because I have done a couple more if you'd like to go and watch them. But thank you so much for watching this one, and I really hope to see you next time. Bye everyone.